Well, hello, good morning everybody. It's Friday. It looks stormy here again today. I was trying to find a recipe, and you know what? When you go into a drawer, I don't know if any of y'all are like this, but I bet there's a few of you like me or my mother that she always would throw out everything, but for some reason this antique bureau never got thrown out. So I've gone in there to try to find a recipe, my recipe books. I knew I'd put them in there for that Instapot blender cookbook and the Instant Pot Omni Air Fryer Toaster Oven. I told you I had all the Instapot stuff and I love it. I've never even looked at these books. I thought, I need to go through those books and just see what the Instapot blender and the Instapot oven is capable of doing. So that's what I was doing. But then I got it. Here's something else in the pot. Oh, this is the main book for the blender. That's the blender. I guess you can hook it to your telephone. Now, who in the world would want to, well, maybe, I guess you could put your ingredients in there and then start it before you got home, because it does cook. So it could cook your soup, and the only thing it doesn't do is eat your soup. But we'll cook it. If you put all the ingredients in there, supposedly, we'll go through those more often later. Oh, Lord, baby. Rockin' a Cradle of Love, a baby announcement. Look at this. My grandmother's in Ivanhoe, Texas. Now, we was talking the other day. Y'all remember? I'm going to have to give this to Mother when she wakes up. She's still sleepy today. This is the theaters that I told y'all about. Well, this is probably, well, it cost 1 cent to mail. So they would mail this out and tell you the name of the show that was playing. Ginger Rogers, Fred Astaire, and the Barclays of Broadway. That was at the Elite, June 19th or June 25th. Kiss of Death. Adults were 20 cents and children were 9 cents. Now this would have been on after Mother was up because I think it was 10 cents. Isn't that unique? Yeah, crazy, isn't it? James Mason, Robert Ryan, and Caught, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Joseph Ruth Terry and the Castaway, Wednesday through Thursday. Now the American theater, it had a lot more oomph to it, it looks like. John Wayne and the Sea Spoilers, Saturday 10:30. Adults were 25 cents and children were 9 cents. I have to give this to my mother. Funny how you clip out stuff that they did, newspapers about babies being born. That was my grandmother's handwriting, so that's a cornbread recipe. This was my grandfather's. They fill this out at the funeral home to put in their file. What is this? Oh, oil and gas leases. 1919. The Good Oil Company. These old gas and oil leases are all defunct now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, here's a freezing book. Tells us how to cut meat, beef chart, lamb chart, I was telling y'all this is a good freezer for your freezers. How long it takes to parboil stuff, and we will use that. Y'all were asking questions. Well, instead of me looking up, I'm gonna start using books again because I feel like I might can. Oh, the Rotary Diversified Diets for Allergic Patients. Good God, what's that? It's about children. Well, it's about anybody. I guess this is one of those elimination diets when it was on. This paper is when they used them old, I was fixing to say a teletype machine. That's not that old. Mimeograph machines. You remember in school they had a purple and they smelled, but that still got that smell of like when you was in school and you'd get those papers. Y'all probably don't want to hear all that. Oh, look, here's that Dolly Parton diet. I told y'all it was a fad. Everybody wanted to lose 10 to 17 pounds and feel like a million in only 7 days. Can you believe that? Dolly Parton diet. Lose 10 to 17 pounds and feel like a million in only 7 days. One of the secrets of the effectiveness of the 7-day diet plan is the food eaten. Day 1 through 7. And it has a recipe for a miracle soup. I better not eat that. I don't want my boobies getting big. Like when I do. I don't need big boobies at a tiny waist. Here is something called a Amish friendship cake. What is this? There's some rolls, Amish rolls, so you make it with this. This was that Amish starter, when you got your starter, and I've got the recipe for that starter. Let's see. We might do that. Y'all want to do the Amish starter so you'll have it for your friendship cake, and then you can give it away to a friend. That's mother's writing and grandmother's. So, okay, we'll set that up here. Home counting, the Kerr home counting book. Well, good. Let's see. Well, that's for my apple peeler. I've got that Pampered Chef apple peeler. I guess I used it as a bookmark. Crab apple preserves. Ooh, I'm not going to eat crab apples. That's horse apples, y'all. I didn't even know that you could eat them. I guess you can. That's probably for them horsey looking people. Go eat you some crab apple preserves, sir. Don't you show your teeth at me. Let's see. Tomato preserves. I think I tasted them once, and I don't think I like that too much. Green tomato preserves. Now, those are good, y'all. Especially if you make fried catfish, them are good to have as a side. Well, now we know, whatever. Oh, look, doilies. Paper doilies. These were when they, well, everybody used them. Tea parties, they'd put them on there. The silver trays. I've got all them silver trays and all those tea services and notes. Notes I left my mother. Gone with Michael. Be home soon. I guess I was cooking way back then so we can eat chili and cornbread. Love Billy. Well, now we know. I don't know what this chicken with snow peas. I don't know what that is. Cherry crisp, baked fish. grilled onions. My mother wrote this, so I don't. She probably went to some kind of home demonstration thing in 1940, and you had to write your own notes back then, I guess. Y'all don't have to watch if y'all get bored. Another funeral home record. I'm just trying to hurry. Here's a Mexican praline recipe. Y'all like pralines? That's them little red, round, sugary things. Here's breads and rolls. Here's pecan sandies. Now that's a good one. Y'all like pecan sandies? I might make the pecan sandies. I hadn't made them in a long time. Here's a good sugar cookie recipe. I know this one, but I'll tell you, I'm going to have to take this down. This is when we had the restaurant. This is 14 cups of flour. Now, we're not going to eat that many sugar cookies. Mother and I would be going to diabetic coma. It's a good recipe. I guess I could take it down. Oh, Lord, here we go. The Amazing Egg. I don't know what the world that is. I think it's some kind of voodoo book. Life of Charm and Happiness. Y'all will need a voodoo book or something on how to make your life better with an egg. Some kind of Louisiana stuff, I bet you. Then Marie Laveau. Here's hors d'oeuvres and hors d'oeuvres and overnight company crunchy salads and gazpacho cabbage rolls. Okay. What is this? Oh, that's the big rolls. Big schoolhouse rolls. Y'all remember them when you was in school? Okay, I've got 3 out of all that. Family Christmas Pillsbury, Family Christmas Cookbook. Well, I guess they'll go back in the drawer. I was looking for something else, but I didn't find it. But it's kind of straightened up. Okay, I'll be back and tell y'all what's going on. Well, I guess first things first. I'm going to cook breakfast. Because you know at breakfast, you've got to have a good breakfast. If you don't, your whole day will be messed up. So, you've got to have a good breakfast. A little bit of bread crumbs in that butter. Yesterday I was trying to hurry. Y'all didn't hear from us yesterday. Mother and I drove all the way into Dallas. It was cute. And I got video, but I don't have it put together. We had to go get the car air conditioner serviced because it just wasn't doing right, and so I hate to keep bringing Mother's age up, but 92, I don't want us to get on the road. We went to a medical doctor about 2 weeks ago, and we got to about McKinney, Texas, and the car air conditioner cut out. So, let me rinse this floor out. So, you know me, I've got to clean stuff. It was clean, but I just thought I want to wash it out before I put my eggs in there. Those are cold out of the icebox. 1. 2. Y'all, have you noticed since the pandemic that the eggs, when you crack them, and maybe it's just me because I'm half crazy, they're not as thick as they were, these shells. So I've been buying the brown eggs. If I can't get them local, let me put these up. But the shells are very thin. They're just thin as all get out. Alright, see, I get messing. I clean that when it's hot. It's very dangerous to do that, but that's the only way I can get my good cleaning right. I'm going to get a new stove one day. New range. Okay, here's my little teemu thing that my sister got. I just love this. Like I always say, I might buy 3 more just so I have them in case this one wears out. But it's good stainless steel. I don't think it'll wear out. So I just put my eggs in there. See there? I just put my eggs in there. I get just a little bit of milk. Just a little milk. And those of you that watch this, watch me scramble eggs, you have to realize this is an everyday thing, and I get this a visit. But there's a lot of people that may not have seen the other video, so we'll put about for that 4 eggs, I'd say about a half teaspoon. You just have to do it in low pepper. You just have to do it yourself. So that's okay. We can do that. Okay. Now, get it going. There we go. Remember, the success to scrambled eggs is to continually move them. Literally move them. Do not let them sit in that pan and get complacent, because you have to move those eggs to get that yellow mixed up with the white. Let's see how that's getting in big old hunks there. That's what you're wanting. That's exactly. See how that's just fluffing up? Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Turn them over like if you were. Just keep moving, pulling them in. Okay? Now you want to turn your fire off because you don't want, and pick that up because you don't want it to get dry. You don't want them dry. Y'all should invest in one of these little copper pans, copper clad. The lady wrote in about me using plastic utensils, and I decided I'm not doing it because that plastic is about to kill us all. So I'm going to use my wooden utensils. See, now I'll just set that back on that fire for just a few minutes just to get that little bit of. You want that just kind of dry. See, that's still fine. But there you've got your good scrambled eggs. See there? They're not green. They're not. Green is because you've touched them with something that wasn't stainless steel. Usually why they'll turn kind of green looking. There's several reasons, but that's some good scrambled eggs, y'all. But it's moving them. Getting them moving. That's the main issue there. Now I got the eggs done, and I just took the toast out. Let me get a butter spreader, and I'll get the toast done. And it's going to be storms today. Like I may have already said that, but I wasn't sure till I looked out and realized there's going to be storms. I haven't looked at the radar, look at the radar. But you can just tell. You can just tell there's going to be storms. Okay, we've got that. We got our eggs. Today I'm going to put, I think I'll put another little bit of eggs in the bowl so that she won't eat. She doesn't eat very much, y'all. But at least anything is better than nothing, the way I feel. If she'll eat something, that's what matters. So, there's her breakfast. And then you know what I'm gonna get. If you hear that gurgling and all that, that's her little Mr. Coffee. She loves that. We've got all kind of coffee pots, but she reverts to that. I'll put it up, and all of a sudden it'll be back out. So I decided I'm gonna leave Mr. Coffee out. There's her little jelly that, if y'all hadn't seen the video on how to make jelly from store-bought grapes, you need to watch it. And a grape Kool-Aid. 1 grape Kool-Aid. So there we have eggs, toast, and jelly for our breakfast. And then I've got to do another video later on with for the lunch. But I'm going to try to get back. There's been so much going on with the storms and doctor's appointments and everything. You know how it is. So I hope y'all will have a good weekend if I don't talk to you, but I probably will. God bless you. I wish y'all was here to have scrambled eggs and toast and homemade grape jelly with us. Bye-bye.